Your kindness is a lie. That sounds harsh, but psychology suggests that your inability to say no isn't actually a sign of a big heart. It is a sign of a deep internal fear. Most of us believe that saying yes to everyone makes us helpful, reliable, and good. But beneath the surface, people-pleasing is a high-stakes survival strategy designed to control how others perceive us. It's a biological blindfold that makes us trade our long-term respect for short-term safety. If you've ever found yourself agreeing to a project you don't have time for, or a social event you actually dread, you aren't being nice. You are caught in a psychological trap that is quietly eroding your identity. Think about that moment of hesitation. You're at your desk or on the phone, and someone asks for a quick favor. You can feel the physical weight in your chest. You know your schedule is full. You know you're exhausted. But before your brain can even process a logical no, your mouth has already said yes. We've all felt that immediate flash of resentment the moment the words leave our lips. You aren't angry at the person asking. You're angry at yourself for being so transparently available. You spend the rest of the day in a mental loop, rehearsing the excuses you should have made. This is the first signal of a deeper glitch. We call it the safety contract. You have subconsciously agreed to pay for your social security with your own time and energy. To understand why this happens, we have to look at the specific mirrors we use to measure our worth. The first revelation is the amygdala hijack. For a people pleaser, the word no isn't just a refusal, it's a threat. Evolutionarily, being disliked meant being cast out of the tribe, which meant death. When you think about saying no, your brain's fear center reacts as if a predator is in the room. You aren't being helpful, you are experiencing a survival response. You say yes because, in that split second, your brain believes that conflict is a life or death situation. This leads to the second layer, the validation debt. We often operate on a subconscious belief that our value is a fluctuating currency. We think that if we stop doing, we stop being valuable. Psychologists refer to this as Sociometer Theory. Your self-esteem is acting like a fuel gauge that only goes up when someone else smiles at you. By never saying no, you are essentially begging for a refill. But the more you seek outside validation, the more you realize it's a debt that can never be fully paid. Now you might be thinking, but I actually enjoy helping people. I'm just a generous person. This is where the script flips. This is the social mirror moment. Think about that one person you know, the yes man. They are always there. They never complain. They are perfect. But notice how, over time, people stop respecting them. They get the extra work, but they don't get the promotion. They get invited to the party, but they aren't the ones people truly lean on for deep connection. Why? Because a person who can't say no has no yes that actually matters. If you agree to everything, your choice has no weight. It has no boundary. And without boundaries, there is no real identity. This brings us to the 70% misdiagnosis shift. You've been told that your problem is a lack of boundaries, but that was never the real problem. The real problem is strategic dishonesty. When you say yes while feeling no, you are lying. You are presenting a curated, fake version of yourself to the world to keep them happy. You aren't being too nice. You are being manipulative because you are hiding your true needs to control the other person's reaction. This is the hidden trap of people-pleasing. It creates a wall of resentment between you and the people you care about. Real intimacy requires the risk of disappointment. If you never risk disappointing someone, you can never truly be known by them. The weight you're feeling right now isn't the burden of your responsibilities. It's the weight of the mask you're wearing. Empowerment doesn't come from a sudden, aggressive refusal of every request. It comes from the quiet realization that your no is actually a gift. It's a gift of honesty. When you say no, you are finally telling the world who you actually are, what you value, and where you stand. You don't need to be everything to everyone to be valuable. You just need to be real. The moment you stop performing the version of yourself that everyone else wants, You give yourself permission to exist. Real life doesn't happen in the yes that you owe people. It happens in the space you create when you finally say no.